If you like the Tarkov stuff, please drop a sub and a like so I don't have to cry myself to sleep another day. First off, I'd like to say a massive thanks to my 9 subs. I'm trying not to alarm T-Series, but I think you can guess I already am. I've been getting so many calls from a guy named Falabad Chotila Varhala Bindari Rohivrahu Bandi, and apparently he wants to steal my goat. Now, what you all been waiting for, getting creepy on customs. Make sure your mom ain't watching. In the Book of Flesh 2020 Standard Edition, the definition of getting creepy on customs means raping, pillaging, plundering. Oh shit, that was the motto of Sven the Conqueror. Here it is, getting creepy on customs stands for cowering in a corner waiting for victims. Well, the Great Book of Flesh would never lie to me. Just like that time Bill said he didn't have those sexual relations with that woman. Or like those emails I keep getting about single cougars in my area, like no bullshit and no sign up. Well, that day I found out that cougars could be 90 years old and no teeth. Polygrip don't mess around either. It grips harder than the cowboys at Ram Ranch. Moving on from that, my last video getting freaky on Factory got a ton of views. Not because I make good content or have good gameplay, but because I posted it on the Escape from Tarkov Reddit. Then some manlet moderator removed it, so I'd like to say thank you. Just remember, your view saves me from selling drugs on the street so I can purchase my dream car, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, and take to the road and selling my meat across the country. On that road trip, I get in touch with my spiritual side and realized I was meant to become your local content creator, entertaining your fleshy faces and pounding that frown straight to the ground. So let's talk about Tarkov and why I have a love-hate relationship with it. But before that, you need some backstory. You're going to need to get your TARDIS and go back in time with me to Arma 2, when it was in its heyday, where a little mod called DayZ came out. This was around 2012 when The Walking Dead was going super strong, and zombies were the thing. You're a survivor of a zombie apocalypse where you gotta scavenge for your own food, water, and guns. It didn't hold your hand at all, and that's why I personally believe that the Tarkov devs got inspiration from that little mod, and it makes me want to love their game. There's a ton more reasons why Tarkov and DayZ are so similar to me, but if I started listing them off, we'd be here all day and night, and I don't think you guys want to hear that. The hate I mentioned earlier, that's just me going crazy. I keep doing the same thing over and over again, which is dying, and I keep expecting a different result, and I'm pretty sure that's the definition of crazy. At least I'm not getting sniped from a ghillie on the hill overlooking Cherno. I was just trying to be a friendly boy. Don't even get me started on the DayZ standalone. As my grandpappy would say, it's as useless as tits on a boar hog. And if you're asking questions on that saying, don't look at me, I never asked either. They brought the game out around 2013, and they're still trying to fix it to this day. Calm down, you're better than this, Flesh Daddy. Everything's gonna be alright, man. I might give standalone a try one day, and maybe it'll be better than I expect. If you made it this far into my rambling, you better subscribe, or Falabad Chotalabar Haribindari Rohiralhu Bandi is going to steal your goat. Saying those took a lot of practice, by the way. I had to channel my inner Indian, so I went on a spiritual journey to India, where I was forced to work in a call center and save up enough to go to college to become the dream of all Indian people, a gynecologist. No more asking for vagine pics. As you've seen from the gameplay, I still suck. Maybe if I was Australian, I'd be a pro at this game, but sadly, I do not come from the land of plenty. But besides all that, I've moved on from Booger King. My cheeks are slowly going back to being normal from being spread by the king 24/7 for over a year of booger slavage. To be honest, I don't even think that's a word. I've started working for a parts place that has a theme song that goes, oh, 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 if that gives you any clue. Don't worry, I think one more episode of Booger King Stories is in order, so I can end that chapter of my life. I hope this channel can become a new chapter in my life, and I can focus on it more than I have before. I need a little munchkin to hit me with a stupid stick every time I start thinking about cars, dreaming about cars, and watching videos on cars and everything in between. It's like an addiction. You get done tearing down an engine and talking about cars all day, and you're like, man, I don't want to think about car stuff anymore. But the next morning, you go back to dreaming of boosting your stick car and getting it in the 10s. I would go on, but a 4-foot munchkin is standing right beside me holding the stupid stick, waiting for me to say one more thing about the stuff. Anyways, if you haven't seen the first 3 stories of Booger King, those should be on the screen right now. If not, I was just too lazy to do the work. I think I'm gonna call it an episode here. This game is making me insane in the membrane. I think the next video will be a different game, unless I want to start speedrunning Tarkov to have the fastest death on each raid map. Please, please, please pimp slap that like button if you enjoyed, and I'll see your fleshy faces soon.